Welcome back. So how much growth is too much and how fast is too fast? Monument and surrounding areas learning quickly as the Tri-Lakes area, the fastest growing area of El Paso County, and one of the fastest growing areas, frankly, of our entire state.
But all that rapid growth comes with some consequences. News 5's Zach Thaxton joins us here tonight with a special report you'll only see on News 5. Zach.
Well, from schools to roads, even to sewer pipes, Monument and surrounding areas are feeling the strain of rising popularity. And what we've seen lately may just be the tip of the iceberg, as the Tri-Lakes is becoming the go-to place to live along the southern Front Range.
I really enjoy the area. I love the location. We chose it because we fell in love with it.
The Tri-Lakes area's population is exploding.
As much as 350, 400 homes is in the planning stage right now.
From 2000 to 2010, the town of Monument's population grew 181%, and that's not including unincorporated areas like Woodmore and Glen Eagle. Since then, it's up roughly another 30%. Monument's planning director says the current population of around 7,000 inside town limits won't stay that way for long.
That could even double that over a decade.
New subdivisions are going up fast on both sides of I-25 amid a rebounded economy and more affordable prices than points north, a trend sure to continue with eventual widening of I-25 between Monument and Castle Rock.
We're actually getting people, instead of purchasing in Castle Rock and driving to at least South Denver, they're coming down here to Monument. And certainly the improvement of that section of I-25 is going to promote that, if not sustain it.
But the rapid growth is already putting a strain on certain services.
It is absolutely impacting us.
The Lewis Palmer School District is bursting at the seams even before hundreds of new homes planned or already under construction welcome their first families.
For us, one of the most difficult things to do is go, oh wow, here's a new housing development. How many kids? And when are they going to come in? And what age ranges are they going to be? Area
schools are full, and now there's a waiting list to get in. Sooner than later, voters will be asked to help pay to build some new schools.
Our Board of Education is working very hard right now to determine exactly when they're going to put something on the ballot and what that something is going to be.
Roads are being strained too. Jackson Creek Parkway is still just 2 lanes between the shopping district and Highway 105. Widening will have to happen to safely accommodate all the extra cars, trucks, and school buses passing by Lewis Palmer High School.
We expect in about 2021 to begin the planning process and the design process on that widening.
All the raw sewage comes to this facility right here through this pipe.
The area's wastewater treatment facility is equipped to handle at least a doubling of the population, if not more. But what's coming down the pipes and into the plant is different than before and creating problems.
The concentration of the waste coming here is getting stronger because of all the low flush toilets.
Water conservation measures in new homes and buildings are building up solids in the sewer pipes, a potential messy problem waiting to happen.
If there's any type of grease or anything like that that can cause it to stick to the sides of the pipe, then it can just grow inside the pipe and block it off.
On the positive side, strain on the local fire department will be eased with a voter-approved tax hike last November.
We don't want to play catch-up anymore. We want to be ahead of it, and we're ready for the growth that's happening.
Now, another major issue in the Tri-Lakes is water. By some estimates, the aquifer providing drinking water for the area could dry up in the next 10 to 15 years. Monument's planning director says eventually they'll get to the point where water reuse will become necessary. Always watching out for you, Tri-Lakes. Zach Thaxton, News 5.